I've actually been getting a lot of messages. So, okay, so this is surprising. I know. Everyone always thinks that the attention is all about me. And so I'm surprised because, some of my views, I'd like to nickname myself the Mexican Matt Rife. Okay? I don't have the blue eyes like Matt Rife or like that little Ellen-like wig of hair that he's got going on for himself.
There are contacts.
Yeah, there are contacts, but he's got that creamy white skin. And honestly, I kind of think he's in the community, but that's a whole other episode.
Why is
right?
it? Because he's too pretty?
He's too pretty. He's too pretty. And when it comes to like gay jokes, he kind of he skirts along the edge a little bit, and
well, maybe he walks that fine line. You don't
I
know?
think he walks that fine line. I think he's like, officer! But I was actually really impressed because I had said, just to repeat, for those who don't watch the Reels, because you should be watching, you should be liking, you should be sharing, and you should figure it out because we are trying to break the algorithm. We need to get this show off of its feet. And even if you hate me, report me. That's even better.
Yeah, hate watching is good.
Hate watching is good. Hate watching.
Downvote it.
Cancel culture, amazing. If Harry Potter can rise from the ashes like a phoenix, so can I.
Oh, yeah.
So I had mentioned that, the community, the LGBTQ.
LMNOP.
Actually, let me correct you there.
Okay, thank you.
So let me just do a little research here. It's LGBTQA+.
Oh my God. Like Disney Plus? What is it? A subscription service?
A streaming service.
It's a streaming service. You have to pay now to be gay? Well, I mean, I've heard you're gay for pay, but that's kind of ridiculous.
Yes. Well,
Paying to be
We're
gay.
at-
It's
Pay to be
great.
gay. Oh my God.
God.
I mean, when will it end? It's so crazy. But I had people that actually said to me, hey, I feel the same way. Our allies and people that were in the community that said, I feel the same way also too. We're all queer. Everybody should be queer.
not Cousin Louie.
Yeah.
But why don't more people say these things? Why are they so afraid?
Because they're afraid of getting canceled.
Who cares?
And me, bring it, bitch. Let's do it. And with that, welcome to Do It Like Danny.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell a million stories, and maybe one will hit home, and you'll be like, wow, that happened to me. And it's not about me. Well, it is. Television is a very, very crazy beast. I learned so much at Tyra. This is real emotion. This is something that I experienced.
I want the world to see what I have always seen, and that is the love that you have for just being yourself.
I love this person who knows who he is, who can make people laugh.
I think the script I gave you was a little bit different, but I'll take that.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm drinking at work because it's my show. I drink on my show.
Yeah, we're back.
Yay! Hi, welcome to the Cancel Me Show. Just kidding. No, don't cancel me. Again, like, follow, subscribe, impart my wisdom to your friends, whether they like it or not. We all love a pushy gay. Anyway.
That's so good.
So welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Oh, my God. So we released 2 episodes last week. I have to address this. And people were up in arms.
Were they?
People were like, what is going on? I normally exercise the full hour. I normally walk the dogs a full hour. How dare you?
I did warn you.
How dare you? How dare you, I say. And the reason why I say that is because just so we can explain to all of you, because nowadays you have to explain everything that you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And for my show, the show that we produce here, to tell you all. So we're trying to break the algorithm. We're trying to get more views, more likes, more. Gimme.
Gimme.
We're trying to TikTok, MicMock, HickHawk, whatever we can do to make it so that other people can enjoy my insanity. I mean, why not, right? Some people choose drugs. Some people watch me. It's great.
And you always get the best experience on YouTube. I know we started on audio, but we're really trying to switch to video. And I don't know, but I would like to just switch to video at some point.
Yeah, Louis wants to switch to video only, but you can still listen and do your workout via
Yes.
YouTube. You
Yeah.
can still listen.
yeah.
You can still walk the dogs. You can still Pilates or whatever you're doing. I did get a couple of people, not more than one. I got a couple of people that said, that listen only and don't watch. And they said, what was that weird music in the middle?
So when you hear that song, just know I'm actually fact checking our host because sometimes he does get it wrong.
Well, let me fact check you. I need to do some fact checking. As we speak.
Here we go. Angelo gave the hamster some cheese, and now he's fact checking. His Wi-Fi runs on hamsters, just so you know.
He's got the dogs
Just
in
when
the
you thought his
wheels.
information was antiquated, so is his Wi-Fi.
Montecito.
It's dial-up.
It's all the mountains,
that's
mountains
right.
in between.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much for letting us come out to Montecito again. It's a beautiful, sunny, delicious day out here in Montecito.
And has anybody noticed the umbrella has been replaced?
Oh, yes.
Stay away.
Oh, my God.
Stay away from it.
Oh, you're quick.
Amazon.
Oh, my God. We could commit a murder.
Shipping.
I saw snaps again. I don't know
Louis,
what you're
you
talking
forgot
about.
to say no umbrellas were injured
They weren't.
in the taping of that video.
I don't know, were they? Somebody caught me in a rare moment. Me being a diva.
Oh, God.
Speaking of divas, Mr. Hollywood.
Yes.
What is
Well-
going on with Beyonce, Madonna, and the Swifts?
Well, we have not seen a feud like this since Joan Crawford and Betty Davis. Who? So apparently, Courtney Love threw her hat in the ring.
Oh,
And-
wait a minute. Who?
Yeah. Who?
Not Jennifer Love Hewitt. Courtney Love.
Love.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now, Courtney's reporting Madonna, Taylor, and Beyonce. She can't stand any of them. And they're all in a feud. Yep. They're trying to one-up the other.
The other.
Who sold the most records? Vinyl.
Oh.
Vinyl.
God,
We're
it's so
still in
crazy
vinyl
that
days.
women would be feuding. So, I mean, it's almost like gay men. But that's crazy to me because you would have thunk that, you know, Beyonce, Swift, Madonna,
Madonna?
and what is her, Courtney Love, who, by the way, I mean, no offense, like, I mean, I'm not trying to cancel her or shame her, but she's always been on drugs.
Oh,
She took a shower back in like 97 and people were like, oh my God, she wore lipstick.
Well, what happened to? I thought empowered women empower women. What's up with that?
Right? And so on your note also too, I also heard that people were kind of up in arms and saying, oh, Madonna is like the queen of everything because she did a concert in
Rio.
And thank you,
Yep.
in Rio. She did a
3
concert
people
in Rio.
showed up.
Like 3 million people.
Yeah, how many people showed up?
I think like 1.6.
I mean, but to be like, not to be a, I'm not trying to be a bitch.
Too late.
But it was it was free.
Yeah, it was free.
I mean, come on.
We got to get the people in somehow.
Listen, if she had done a free concert here, you best believe like 19 million would have shown up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, what's the population of Rio?
6.7 million people.
Isn't that great?
That is
We
crazy.
fact checked him before the show just to make sure. Because we don't want to get things wrong. We just want to get canceled. I mean, we don't want to get canceled.
And what happened to our fact checker?
Ah, he's
Yeah, we
right
can talk
here.
about we haven't. So we only have the
Hi,
one.
Eric.
Well, we have to put a pin in that for a hot second.
Yeah.
So let me tell everyone the story. We're on a group chat, and Mr. Hollywood, aka Black and White Hollywood, this bitch she likes to like let the piece be, and then all of a sudden she throws a little information bomb. Right? And then she
Again.
lets it explode, and then she's like, oh,
Did I start that shit?
am I the drama? Am I the drama?
Suddenly I'm like a geisha girl who can
Oh yeah,
barely speak
you
English.
were like muck. Right. You were the Disneyland ride. Oh my God, we're gonna cancel for that for sure. I was only mimicking Disney. Thank you for sharing. So we're on a group chat, and it's everybody. It's Dornella. It's the new star bartender Eric. So just so everybody knows, we actually shot like 3 hours
Yep.
of
3.
footage. And we
Brilliant
were having a
footage.
wonderful day. It was great. Eric shared some amazing stories, which, by the way, he will eventually repeat, and we will feature our star bartender. But she's always busy. She's like Sarah Jessica Parker. She's always busy. I don't know. We meant to cancel her. So
He's popular.
He's very
Yeah.
popular. He's popped out and popular. So we're on a text message, and Angelo decides to send a little information bomb, and he says, well, he's like, I went to lunch with Eric, and Eric was very upset that his episode didn't air. And of course, I was immediately like, Kill Bill.
Triggered.
Like the sirens sounded, and I just could see red. I was like in church, and all I could see was red, red everywhere. You know, people were praying, and I'm just kidding. No, I wasn't in church, but I just was seeing red. I was driving, and I was like, ah! I literally pulled over.
Threw out his
Okay.
Threw out the
passengers.
Uber, yeah.
I threw out my get out! I need the floor. Threw my passengers out.
At a protest.
I pulled over, and right? I was like, I'm gonna get this bitch. How dare she? And I said to Angelo on his little text, it's all your fault, right? It was all your fault. So remember that it's all his fault. Back to the amazing day we had. Eric told his stories. We had amazing food, chicken and mojos. We had amazing conversation. Eric told us his little secrets. And it was like towards the end of the evening, and Lou needs the footage so that he is able to cut everything together and create the symphony that you guys watch or listen to every single week. Remember, like, subscribe, share with your friends. So, so I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Because towards the end of the evening, as twilight was setting, we were losing the light. We no longer had any more light. And Angelo's big on light. He's bigly. He's bigly on
Just
light.
good lighting.
He's good. I mean,
Good light.
it has to be perfect.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
show up. I just sit here, right? I'm like, I'm just the Pomeranian. Lou said to him, we're in the middle of recording. We need more memory from your phone. Angelo, remember, I get it. I will be there one day at that point in that age range.
6.5 years.
60 and a half years. So I'm not there yet, although I do forget things now that I'm older. However, Angelo does like the moments with Mr. Lincoln where it's like,
Where he stands
he
up.
stands
all
up.
slow.
It takes a minute.
7 years ago, right? So Louis says, we need more memory from your phone, Angelo. Angelo goes to his phone and he begins to,
Just start
and then
deleting
he
everything.
goes, I have memory. And then Lou goes, okay. Lou looks at his phone and realizes that lovely Hollywood, aka black and white reporter, deleted all of the footage.
Yep.
So then it was like, fuck, what do we do? So I was like, well, you know what we could do? We'll just cut to an image of him.
Yes.
Right? Every single, and then it was a really busy day. It was crazy.
It was a hectic day.
Angelo
It was a
changed
weird
things.
day.
I mean, I wasn't the diva that day, right? I took it out on the umbrella.
There
Or
was
that was-
something in the air. Literally. It was windy and blowing, and yeah.
Thank you, Phil Collins. Okay.
I mean, you
Yeah.
had to drive back to get the chicken that they made.
Oh my God!
that he ate
it
on
was
the
a
way
day.
and
That's
then
right.
complained about.
That's right.
Yeah,
Oh my God! It was chicken
There
day.
was so much drama
Oh my
that day.
God!
Can I just tell that story real quickly? So Daniel bought Shakey's chicken for everybody with Mojos, gets to the house, and surprisingly 2 pieces are missing. Well, this bitch ate them on the way. Then he had the nerve to call Shakey's and say, hey, I'm missing 2 pieces of chicken, which you ate on the way. And then Eric sends us an article later saying there was a stabbing at
Yeah,
Shakey's.
that same shaky.
So it was on Citizen app,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Which, by the way, once you
Scares
join Citizen
everybody.
app, you go down the rabbit
Oh
hole.
yeah. Oh yeah. I hate
is what it
Citizen.
is.
It's scary.
Citizen is so crazy.
So it's
And
not all my fault.
In all fairness, though, I never count the chicken. I really don't. I always just assume I picked it up.
Yeah.
I was so excited. I'm like, oh, and I was starving.
Yeah,
I
we know.
was like,
We know.
I was Chris Farley, like, lay off me, right? I was like, right.
The
And I
umbrella
probably
nose.
should have eaten chicken before I got here because my blood sugar would have at least leveled out, right? But I was starving, and then to see, I was just, again, Kill Bill. Woo,
Yep.
woo, woo.
You almost brought down the pergola we're sitting under.
I was like, what is happening? Where's the chicken? So then I had to go back and get it. I was over it.
Yeah.
I'm running around. Then I had to go get alcohol
Yeah,
because Cousin
Which
Angelo,
we
God
never
bless
open-
you.
'Cause
You
I never
keep
drink.
6 ounces of alcohol inside the house. And this is all 6 right here. He got 3, I got 3.
All right.
And Lou got
A drop.
iced tea.
We have a full bar. Thank you very much. But can I say something right now about what
No.
you just did?
So, no.
You're like, oh, I am not going to spew lies, rumors, mistruths, right? He started off this whole conversation about how those videos got deleted with a mistruth. Louis said to me,
That's my fault.
here,
I said,
what
to
videos
let
don't
me-
you want?
Yes, I said to Angelo, go through all your videos, delete the ones that you don't need because we need the rest of the space. Angelo was like, cool,
Select
I'll delete
all.
everything, and that's it.
He literally selected all and deleted everything.
Like I had time to go through every video to see which one I wanted?
Yeah, you had to, though.
Oh,
that's,
no, it was
that's the
easier.
nature of this
Select
business.
all, delete. Delete, delete, delete.
So let's bring this back full circle. So now, everybody at home and our listening audience and our watching audience, remember, watch, like, subscribe. Tell all your friends. MySpace, FaceSpace. What is it? Whatever. We're gluten-free. We are gluten-free.
MySpace.
Tell all your friends we're gluten-free. So,
And
bless
I
you.
live in the past.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that. And so poor Eric ended up not in a cloud, in cyberspace somewhere where the likes of him will never be seen again. So we have to reshoot Eric. So, of course, now fast forward again. This one throws his information bomb and says, Eric was so upset. And of course, I'm like, what? It's your fault, right? So I go back to the main group text, and I'm like, oh, we're taping this Saturday. Blah, 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 blah. And I said, oh, I'm going to get this bitch, right? And I said, oh, Eric, we'll feature you again. Hopefully we'll have you back on. We can't wait to have you on. You're our star bartender. I'm all, because it was all Angelo's fault.
Yep.
Well, we could have picked up more viewers with Eric's family. His mother's still in front of the TV waiting.
I don't blame her.
I mean,
I
I
would
have
too.
some of those
The couch.
outtakes. I
But
might
now
do an
she
outtake.
knows the truth.
Yeah.
The truth of it all.
I might do some outtakes.
So after all of that, let's go back now to Yonsei, Ifty, Swifties, and Madrona, right? Bionis Canolas, Madrona, and Ayler Swifty, okay?
Ayler Sweet.
So those 3 women are obviously, they're having their own feud. I mean, Courtney, God bless her, but when was the last time she produced a song?
Yeah.
We're not trying to shame her. I'm not trying to song shame her, right? It's not song shame Courtney Love.
Well, there's an interesting short with Kelly Osbourne and Jack Osbourne. They talk about like when they were with hanging around Courtney Love. So apparently Courtney Love tried to give Jack a shirt that or something that Kurt Cobain. Yep, wore, and he kind of felt like it was weird, and it was a shirt actually. And you can fact check this. Let me do it now. It was a shirt that he wore when he died, and I'm surprised they still had it. Number one, and then Kelly had to one up him, right? Kind of like Madonna, Beyonce, and whoever. Where she said that she was at Courtney Love's house, and Courtney brought out a piece of Kurt Cobain's hair
that's
to
weird.
give to Kelly. But the kicker is it still had blood on it.
Ooh, that's even more weird.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
creepy.
I know.
That's creepy and weird.
I don't know how Sharon Osbourne's family's podcasts keep popping up on my YouTube.
Well, listen, it's Sharon. Sharon's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I know we're going, but strong women, let me tell you,
She's
that woman,
infiltrated my YouTube.
she knows how to sell her family.
Yeah.
And when they
Oh,
need
yeah.
money, she is a cash cow.
Oh,
she's
yeah, I'm
like,
sure.
She's like the UK version of Pimp Mama Kris Kardashian.
She's a great
yeah,
producer.
yep.
Yeah, she's really, really good.
She'll
Yeah.
go down in history as one of the greatest producers ever.
Well, can I tell you just another quick story? So a friend of mine does title work for celebrities, car title work, and Kris Jenner is one of his clients. And he said she's so hands-on. He speaks to her directly, and she's phenomenal to deal with.
Yeah.
She's incredible. And
Yeah.
that's why she's so successful, I think.
She came on the talk a couple of times and she was super nice. Like yeah. I mean, I didn't have like a direct encounter with
just
her.
had drinks with her.
But yeah, right. We're like, a couple of lines of Coke. You're good. We're like, oh my god.
Now
so
we
good.
put that rumor out.
What time does the show start? We're good.
It's already started.
This is like Truth Social.
It
here.
activates the Botox. It like numbs it, and then you're like, oh, look at that. Look at my cocaine. No, I'm just kidding.
Daniel had an expression.
Shit, I wish. Oh, don't adjust your color. Yes, this is my wig is coming out. I got to go back for my lace front. She's getting a new one.
So I know we don't have any notes here to follow. We have no topics to talk about. But I did run into your attempted assassin.
Sammy?
Yes.
Dirty Sammy?
Dirty Sammy.
Attempted assassin. That's so, I should have named
That's
that.
And
the
he
right.
attempted
actually
assassin.
recognized me.
He did.
Well, he was sober, so he's
No.
like, oh, yeah.
That's a shocker.
Yeah. So we didn't exchange much more than a dirty look.
Ay, ay, ay.
I have a lot of assassins.
Yeah.
I mean, Jurgen is also an assassin. He's probably always trying to kill me too. Like he secretly like sneaks in and like tries to put a pillow over my face and choke me out.
How's that going?
My import.
Yeah.
For
And
all
not from China.
all on the
either.
home front. This is week 3, I think, right at this point.
It's
Right?
been a
like a
month already,
year.
you know?
It feels like a year. It's not. It has not been a month. It's like week 3 or something,
Wow.
right? Yeah, it's I actually have only seen him like 5 or 6 times.
So he's avoiding you.
Ever
Ever since you denied his hosting.
come next door. I'm like, no, I'm very busy. Like, I don't want to drive that far.
I don't want to go down the hall.
You're texting from the next room.
Yeah, I'm like, it's hard. It's hard when they're like right next door. I have to like get in the car, drive there. No, he's been very busy. So honestly, I don't have a lot of like good creativeness about that guy because he's just
He's on his
there.
best behavior right
I
now.
saw him this morning.
Okay.
I think he's off today.
Is that better though? I mean, is that work
Oh,
out?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. And then actually, know what that I'm sorry, excuse my French. Yesterday, I was taking a nap on the couch because I get up at 5, I do my thing, I go pick up my client, my unsighted client.
Another episode.
Right. Which I normally I try to take 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Anyways, this particular, I think I took like an hour.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Jurgen comes in and I'm like in heaven just
You're in REM sleep right now.
I'm in REM sleep. Rumi! And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
While you're sleeping?
Are you 5? Are you 5? Remy, what are you doing, Remy? Remy, are you sleeping, Remy? Remy.
Now, is the
Remy.
hand a symbol of something, or was it his hand?
Oh, God.
Because that was maybe too fast.
Listen, if it was something else, I would have been like, oh, okay, I'm up, right? I would have been like, but no, it was like, I was like, oh my God, I was like so, and then I was like, fucking asshole. Then I couldn't go back to
Yeah,
sleep.
you can't go back to sleep.
So I was like cursing his life and his family, and I was so angry. I was like, ugh, so I didn't talk to him the rest of the day. And then I saw him this morning, and I was like, like the old taxi.
You're
right?
at
I
the
just
age
walked
where
out.
you're napping.
I need to nap.
Yeah,
I mean, you
well,
can't be
yeah.
this beautiful going
Without some sleep.
24/7. You need a little. I need like a little RAM, right? Even before the show, I was in my car with air conditioning, right? Taking 20 minutes here.
You were
20 minutes there.
outside. I knew I saw your car.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was over there with the windshield
He was
wipers.
taking a 10-minute
Oh,
before he got started.
Yeah, I was looking for my chicken. Fucking chicken.
Oh, man.
And
that's
so, yes, so my import, that's the update on my import.
Yep.
I hate to bring it down a note or two, but I don't know if y'all heard, but Sam Rubin, who was on KTLA, passed away.
Yes,
he
he
had a
did.
heart attack.
It's very sad.
He was as old as Angelo. He had a massive heart attack, and he had been I think in the entertainment, or he was entertainment for KTLA for
Yeah.
like over 30 years.
Yeah.
Like, that's a long time. It was extremely, extremely sad. So I'm like an avid watcher of KTLA. I love KTLA, right? Even when they got rid of Mark and everybody else, and I still watched it, even though there's a couple people, Glenn, I don't like you, Glenn. But you're boring. And, Sam was great. He was wonderful. He always came in and he talked and, all the amazing stories that his colleagues have been sharing. I mean, honestly, like I was sitting there.
Were you tearing up a
I
little
was in the
bit?
toilet this morning. I was like, oh my God, this is so sad. Like, I was like so sad and I was overcome with emotion because just the way that they were describing him, the things that they were saying, it was very heartfelt. It just was like coming from their soul. He was always the light of the room and he had no filter.
Yeah.
And so, it was nice to hear that. People pass all the time in television and executives, stars, and you really don't hear this much about them, to be honest, unless they're like huge legends,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
Madonna. Oh no, she didn't die, I'm sorry. but for the spectrum of Hollywood to release everything they released about Sam Rubin, that's special.
Yeah.
That's really special.
Says a lot.
It says
Says a lot.
absolutely.
Yeah,
You're
says
right.
a
It
lot.
says an absolute lot. It says, especially again in this business where, people are two-faced and people, you're only as good as your last show, and people are like, you're amazing, and then behind your back they're like, oh my God, right?
Think about everybody he's ever come in contact with in the
yeah.
entertainment field.
Yeah,
That's
and then they
that's
were also.
enormous.
I'm sorry, I interrupted
No,
you.
nope.
They were also releasing. I think Jamie Lee Curtis, like all these like celebrities were like, oh my God, I remember Sam Rubin. I remember what
Your favorite, Leah Remini.
she did not.
She did.
She did.
She did.
Oh, wow.
Shut up.
She
Yeah.
even came out and said that he was a great host. He was a great interviewer. All kinds of stuff. Yeah, I saw that today. Where were you? You don't keep up? I have to
I
keep up.
mean, I'm shocked that she was actually nice. I mean, I'm okay. Well, listen, people can change.
Yeah, people can
And
change.
I'm glad that Leah has removed the ology from her life. I wish her nothing. I wish her nothing but the best.
She's in hiding.
Is she in
Although
hiding?
she has a wonderful restaurant in Studio City. Her
Oh.
husband, Angelo.
Yeah. Oh, Angelo, her husband's absolutely
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah,
amazing. I mean, he's great.
I like the restaurant behind the restaurant.
Yeah, weirdos.
yeah,
You should
yeah,
mention
yeah.
weirdos.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
it. Yeah, you should send to him. Be like, we mentioned weirdos on our show.
Yep.
All 5 viewers.
Yeah.
And no. And I won't mention. I can't even say her name. No, I mean, listen. Like I said, it's glad to see that she actually came out and said something positive about someone. She's a hard cookie.
Yeah.
And I get it. It's a New York thing. I mean, listen. I think if I were to have a conversation with her now, I would tell her, I get where you were coming from. Season 1 of The Talk. Se habla. She just wanted the show to be the very best that it possibly could be. And now that I know, like, all the people that were involved, once I got further into, like, the inner circle,
Yeah.
Leah wasn't doing anything wrong. I mean, it was somebody else that had an ego, rhymes with men, Hooli.
Again, I say
And-
it. Empowered women. What happened? Aren't
Yeah.
they supposed to empower women?
Because listen, because of Leah and because of Holly was a little cuckoo. Well, whatever, right? We'll be okay with that. But because of Leah and because of Holly, that is the number one reason why we got J-Lo, Justin Bieber, all of those amazing celebrities. Because on the other side of it too, I mean, when you're not working with Leah, I'm sure she's a great person.
Yeah.
I think when you're working with her, you're like, nah, right? But I'm sure outside of it, it doesn't exist that way. And she's probably a very, very lovely person. I never got to see that. I never got to experience it because I was, taking charge of her mom. And the mom hated me.
Yeah.
Right. And I had to enforce rules that I just didn't wake up and be like, let's have this rule. Like, that wasn't my life goal, was to make rules up. These came from the higher ups in production, but they made them seem like I was the one that was making up these rules. So, of course, her mother always had a problem with it. There's always a problem. And there was always drama. So, show moms. What can you do?
Yeah,
Right?
what can you do?
Anyways, God bless the both of them. I mean, or ology bless them. What are you saying?
They're still alive, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to be rude, and, I don't want to get canceled.
But I'm curious, who did you connect with the most?
Angelo, aka Mr. Hollywood, that's actually a very, very good question. And I think that I'm going to answer that tomorrow. So remember, like, subscribe, follow, malo, hollow, everything you can think of. Woo! And with that being said, see you tomorrow.